Are you serious? We have breaking news out of Asia. China's President Jingping has ordered combat preparation ahead of South China Sea ruling. According to the Begley News, Chinese President Jingping has reportedly ordered the People's Liberation Army to prepare for combat. Get this. This comes ahead of an international tribunal today that's expected to issue an unfavorable ruling against China's claims over the South China Sea. You know, they're building islands out there, setting up military bases, both naval and air, and claiming just taking over the sea. Can't do that. Well, they've been doing it. They are doing it. U.S.-based Begley News says Tuesday that the instruction was given in the case the United States takes provocative action in the waters once the ruling is made. In other words, if the United States moves into those same waters and says, look, this was ruled as international waters. It's not your waters. The U.S. and China have been expanding their military activities across the sea, stoking heavy tensions between the two superpowers. China controls roughly 90% of the South China Sea, okay? A critical waterway that handles some of $5 trillion worth of trade every year. The Philippines filed a suit to the Hague Tribunal in 2013, accusing Beijing of seizing the Scarborough Shoal, a fishing area that Manila claims is part of its exclusive economic zone in the Philippines. It is said that China's extensive maritime claims don't conform to the UN Convention of the Law of the Sea, which was ratified by both countries. Since then, the country has stacked up 15 claims against China's vast territorial expansion, and China opposes the arbitration process. They don't care what this tribunal says, is what I'm hearing. It says it does not acknowledge the tribunal's jurisdiction and will not accept its ruling. The Hague's ruling today is binding, but the court lacks any kind of powers to enforce it. No, your laws are only as strong as your law enforcement is. Something to think about. Well, right now, Obama's got more to say grace over than he can handle. He has the Middle East completely spinning out of control in madness due to his failed foreign policy of the Middle East. It's totally unstable and in state of chaos, with Christians being slaughtered by the thousands. Meanwhile, the tension between the United States and Russia along the borders of Russia with NATO countries is at an all-time high since World War II. And the last thing we need is a battle again in the Pacific Ocean, or this time the China Sea, with the other superpower, China. It's ugly, folks. It is ugly right now. And pray for our military, men and women in uniform around the world. I have a son and a daughter-in-law in the Navy. And we need to pray for all of our military personnel. We're living, folks, in critical times. The beast is rising, and the Bible says it rises up out of the sea. I'm just throwing that out there. Now, I think it means a sea of humanity, but just saying, Revelation 13 again. Here's what it says. I'll read it. I just did a video moments ago on the rare find of the Noah's Ark mosaic, and it's also tied to this chapter. But here's what it says. John saw a vision in Revelation 13. He said, I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And those heads, the horns and 10 crowns, and upon the heads the name blasphemy. Now, China does have a blasphemous government because it is a communist government that will not allow the freedom of Christianity. Not as I know it. Are you saved? Their form of Christianity they allow is a watered-down version that excludes Jesus Christ to be free. Give your life to Jesus Christ, because we're living in the last days. We don't need a war with China.